Welcome to Oraterra, your cozy corner for all things vintage French rustic living. I'm so glad you're here today. We're about to take a delightful journey through the enchanting Chateau Sonoma style, exploring authentic summer to fall decor inspiration that brings warmth, charm, and timeless beauty into your home. Whether you're dreaming of soft linens, aged wood, or dried florals, this video has something special just for you. So, stay with me until the very end. You won't want to miss a single detail of this rustic elegance that's perfect for creating your own peaceful retreat. Let's get started. Imagine stepping into a sunlit living room where rustic French charm embraces you with every detail. Distressed wooden beams and aged limestone walls create a cozy backdrop, while soft linen curtains sway gently in the breeze. The stone fireplace, adorned with dried lavender and eucalyptus, invites warmth and calm. Terracotta tiles underfoot and faded floral cushions on slip-covered sofas complete this serene summer-to-fall sanctuary. It's the perfect place to unwind and soak in timeless beauty. Picture a dining room bathed in golden light, where a weathered oak farmhouse table takes center stage. Mismatched antique chairs with faded toile upholstery surrounded, inviting stories and laughter. Sheer lace curtains soften the tall windows, while dried wheat and wildflowers in rustic vases add a touch of countryside magic. Exposed wooden beams and honey-hued plaster walls wrap the space in gentle warmth, making every meal feel like a celebration of seasons. Step into a bedroom that feels like a gentle embrace, with a wrought iron bed dressed in soft pastel quilts. Aged wooden floors are softened by braided rag rugs, while warm cream walls with ochre undertones add depth and comfort. An antique armoire stands proudly, its distressed paint telling stories of days gone by. By the window, a rustic writing desk holds dried hydrangeas and old books, inviting quiet moments of reflection and peace. Imagine a kitchen that whispers rustic French elegance with every detail. Open wooden shelves display earthenware pottery and glass jars filled with dried herbs, while a large farmhouse sink gleams with brass fixtures. Exposed brick backsplash and distressed wood cabinetry bring warmth, complemented by hand-woven baskets brimming with seasonal produce. A reclaimed wood dining nook invites you to linger over meals bathed in soft, golden light that shifts from summer to fall. Envision a sunroom filled with vintage wicker furniture, softened by faded pastel cushions. Potted lavender and rosemary scent the air, while antique botanical prints add quiet charm to weathered wooden floors. Gauzy linen curtains frame large windows that flood the space with warm autumn sunlight, creating a peaceful retreat where nature and vintage elegance blend effortlessly. It's a perfect spot to savor calm and seasonal beauty. Imagine a cozy reading nook where aged leather and soft throws invite you to sink in. A rustic wooden side table holds a stack of vintage books, while warm taupe plaster walls with subtle cracks add character. A brass lamp with a linen shade casts a gentle glow, and outside the window, autumn vineyards stretch into the distance. This serene corner feels like a quiet refuge designed for calm moments and timeless stories. Picture a bathroom that feels like a vintage French retreat. A clawfoot tub with aged brass fixtures invites long, soothing baths. Warm cream plaster walls with subtle texture wrap the space in softness, while an antique wooden vanity with distressed paint adds nostalgic charm. A large ornate mirror reflects dried wildflower bouquets, blending rustic elegance with natural beauty for a truly calming experience. Step into an entryway that welcomes with rustic warmth. A reclaimed wood bench topped with faded floral cushions invites pause, while a large carved wooden mirror reflects soft light. Walls painted in warm beige with gentle patina create a cozy atmosphere. Woven baskets provide practical storage, and dried wheat and lavender hang from wrought iron hooks, adding a touch of countryside charm that sets the tone for the whole home. Imagine a library filled with vintage French charm, where floor-to-ceiling wooden shelves hold leather-bound books. A large antique desk with brass hardware invites quiet study, while a faded floral tapestry armchair offers comfort. Warm, honey-colored plaster walls with natural imperfections create a cozy backdrop. Large windows with billowing linen curtains softly filter autumn light, making this a perfect sanctuary for book lovers to lose themselves in timeless stories. Picture a rustic pantry, where open wooden shelves display glass jars brimming with dried herbs and grains. Hand-woven baskets overflow with seasonal vegetables, resting on aged terracotta tiles. Exposed wooden beams and warm cream plaster walls with subtle cracks add depth and charm. Antique copper pots hang from a wrought iron rack overhead, completing this inviting space that perfectly blends practical storage with vintage French rustic elegance. Imagine a guest bedroom that feels like a gentle embrace of vintage French charm. A wrought iron bed is dressed in faded floral bedding in soft earth tones, while distressed wooden floorboards are softened by hand-woven rugs. Warm cream plaster walls with ochre undertones add subtle warmth. An antique wooden chest at the foot of the bed and bunches of dried lavender above the bedside table complete this peaceful, welcoming retreat. Step into a dining nook where rustic elegance meets vintage charm. A reclaimed wood table is surrounded by mismatched antique chairs with soft linen cushions in muted pastels. Exposed wooden ceiling beams and warm beige plaster walls with subtle cracks add character, while dried flower arrangements in ceramic pitchers bring countryside freshness. Soft natural light filters through sheer linen curtains, creating an intimate space perfect for quiet meals or heartfelt conversations. Picture a living room corner centered around a large stone fireplace with a distressed wooden mantel. Dried eucalyptus and lavender garlands soften the rustic feel, while aged linen slip-covered armchairs with faded floral pillows invite relaxation. Terracotta flooring and soft cream plaster walls with natural texture complete this warm, inviting space where the spirit of summer gently fades into fall. Imagine a vintage French kitchen bathed in sunlight, centered around a farmhouse table draped with hand-woven linen. Open wooden shelves display antique ceramics and glassware, while exposed brick walls add warmth and texture. Rustic wooden beams overhead and soft gauzy curtains frame a window that overlooks rolling autumn vineyards, creating a serene atmosphere where rustic elegance meets seasonal beauty. Step into a tranquil bedroom where a wrought iron canopy bed is draped with faded linen curtains. Soft pastel floral bedding and distressed wooden floors with braided rugs create a cozy, vintage feel. Warm cream plaster walls with subtle ochre hues add depth, while an antique wooden dresser with weathered paint and dried wildflower bouquets in rustic vases complete this peaceful retreat perfect for restful nights. Picture a study room that feels both rustic and refined. An antique wooden desk with brass hardware holds leather-bound books stacked neatly, while warm beige plaster walls with natural texture wrap the space. Exposed wooden beams overhead and a vintage brass desk lamp with a linen shade create a cozy ambience. Large windows with sheer linen curtains softly filter fall light, making this a perfect nook for quiet focus and inspiration. Imagine a sunroom filled with vintage French wicker furniture painted soft cream, softened further by faded floral cushions. Potted lavender and rosemary add fresh, natural scents, while weathered wooden floors and natural fiber rugs ground the space. Antique botanical prints adorn warm beige plaster walls and large windows letting golden afternoon light, creating a serene spot to savor the changing seasons. Step into a rustic bathroom where a clawfoot tub with aged brass fixtures invites relaxation. Warm cream plaster walls with subtle cracks add texture and warmth. An antique wooden vanity with distressed paint sits beneath an ornate weathered mirror, while hand-woven linen towels in muted earth tones and dried wildflower arrangements bring natural charm and vintage elegance to this serene retreat. Picture a welcoming foyer where a reclaimed wood bench topped with faded floral cushions beckons. A large rustic mirror with a carved wooden frame reflects soft light, while plaster walls in warm beige with gentle patina create a cozy atmosphere. Woven baskets offer practical storage, and dried wheat and lavender hang from wrought iron hooks, adding countryside charm that warmly greets every arrival. Imagine a living room where vintage French rustic meets cozy comfort. A large stone fireplace with a rough wooden mantel anchors the space, adorned with dried eucalyptus garlands. Aged linen slip-covered sofas with faded floral pillows invite you to sink in, while warm terracotta floor tiles and soft cream plaster walls with natural texture complete this peaceful, seasonally inspired retreat. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful tour of Chateau Sonoma French vintage decor. We've explored how soft colors, natural textures, and timeless rustic elements come together to create a warm, inviting space that feels like home. If you enjoyed this journey and found inspiration for your own decor, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Oraterra for more cozy styling ideas and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Until next time, keep creating your beautiful, peaceful sanctuary.